Hello friends, welcome to Lug Life, welcome to Chicago and the Disney 100 exhibit. We are so excited to go experience this and bring you guys along. The exhibit is here at the Exhibition Hub Art Center in Chicago. As you can see, they've painted the entire building for this exhibit. You ready to go in? Here we go. We just entered the Disney 100 exhibit. You kind of have to wait in some stanchions out front. They have two lines, VIP line, and then kind of the regular pass line. You have the option to have your photo taken. We, just like we always do on Disney cruises, skipped the photo opportunity. Then over here you can see the Disney 100 exhibition description with Bob Iger's signature.
Characters that become beloved friends. Wondrous experiences, and music has become the soundtrack of our lives. That young man was Walt Disney, a master storyteller whose imagination knew no bounds, and who delighted in making the impossible possible.
There's a lot of satisfaction in developing ideas into reality when we consider a new project, we really study it. Not just the surface idea, but everything about it. And when we go into that new project, we believe in it all the way.
We just left sort of the introduction movie. Now we are heading into the exhibit. Well, so far I'm loving it because a lot of it is based on Walt himself. And you guys know, Walt is the thing that first drew me to Disney. His creativity, his imagination, his ability to dream, super big. And what's really fun is that Walt's birth house is actually here in Chicago. He was born December 5th, 1901 in Chicago. You can see we have the Alice comedies over here, and then over to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. So here's just kind of a history that walks you through by decades. See, the 2020s, I should say, all the way back to the 1920s. And one of the things that one of the screens just said that I actually didn't realize is that Aristocats was the first feature-length Disney movie made without Walt. Did not know that either. Oh, Disney Cruise Line. Yep, 1998 with the Disney Magic. This is really neat to see. So on a lot of these, it will actually say if it's a reproduction over here on the sign. This is an original 1937 early story development, so kind of giving some of the comparative sizes. You can see the Prince, the Queen, Snow White, and a dwarf. Dang. It's crazy to think that that became Snow White. Here's the animator's model for Pinocchio. From 1959, here's the Sleeping Beauty prop storybook. They had Snow White actually in that display over there. Look how amazing this is. They actually have the book here and it's on the screen. When Sherry turns the page there, it turns the page up there. That is so cool. So this room goes basically movie by movie through the early days. Obviously now moving on to Cinderella. Sherry, can I get a photo of you right there? Please. And I don't think this is our first time seeing this glass slipper. Some of you may remember we did a Disney exhibit in Seattle a number of years ago, and I'm pretty sure this was one of the pieces they had there. Now we've obviously moved on to Alice in Wonderland, and I know a lot of you will love this. A lot of you are huge Mary Blair fans. The artist visual development for Alice in Wonderland from 1951. That is done by Mary Blair. Hey Sherry, this over here was actually used by Julie Andrews in the movie. Look at that. You can see Carousel Horse, Mary Poppins, 1964, used by Julie Andrews. We have production models of Cogsworth and Lumiere. A visual development sketch of the Beast. This, hands down, one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. Here's a whole collection of Disney animator models. You can see from Goofy 1942, Rescuers Down Under, Mulan. Then we have a little bit of a deep dive into one of the characters. We have Cruella de Vil talks about her origin, some of the early sketches of hers, and then even dress she wore over there. Some of her items right here. Next we have Olaf, and this is fun. This is one of the Olaf puppets from the Broadway musical Frozen. Hey Sherry, are you ready to go into the section about swashbuckling stories? This is one of the original animation cells. I don't know if it's showing up like it is in person. Ink and paint on the cell. Obviously Peter and Wendy. And then right over here, we have Hook, used by Jude Law in Peter Pan and Wendy from 2023. We have not seen it. This is one of the biggest pieces that we've seen. This is a special effects filming model from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And into Star Wars. What do we got here? Han Solo dice from The Last Jedi, used by Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill. So awesome. A Porg from The Last Jedi. And I think most of you know who this is. The most adorable of all droids, in my opinion. This was a BB-8 puppet that was used in The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. And we have moved into Marvel. This is Black Panther from 2018, but look at this. Oh my gosh. Thor's helmet from Thor 2011. And then look all the way down. Star-Lord's helmet, obviously. Iron Man mask from Iron Man 2008. All the way down to Loki down there. That is super cool. And then Captain America's shield. From Captain Marvel. So, one of the things I'm loving about this, Sherry, is I always wonder when I watch these movies, I'm like, where does that stuff go? Right?
An archive somewhere and come and do stuff like this later.
I love it. Alright, Sherry, I have a question for you. So, the dress Amy Adams wore in Enchant is behind you. But there's a question here. What symbol is embroidered on Giselle's dress from Enchanted? Did you just look at it again?
No.
You didn't know the answer?
No. Oh, okay, well.
The flowers. The next room is all about the music of Disney, kind of its place in films, and one of the coolest things over here, Sherry pointed this out, so Whistle While You Work from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This is the handwritten music to that song. You can see dated December 21st, 1934. It's pretty interesting. This fun contraption is how they made the sound effect for Tinkerbell's movements in 1953's Peter Pan. There's an Academy Award for merit for the 1953 Bear Country. Here's some automated birds in a cage. These were actually in Walt's office. Concept drawing for Disneyland, 1953. Hey, we've been there. So here's Real-Time Rocket. Sherry, you want to stand here? Look at that. Whoa, that was amazing. Your Disney World. Now we are moving into a section all about the parks. How fun is this? Now I want to look over here. Wait, what is this? Draft of the entrance plaque text. We actually have this in our home. Oh wait, originally it was where you leave today and visit the world of, it's fantasy, yesterday, and tomorrow. But they changed it to here you leave today and visit the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. Okay, June 22nd, 1955. Whoa. There is Disneyland Employee Badge number 1, issued to Walt in 1955. Here's one of the bobsleds from the Matterhorn at Disneyland. And then right next to it, we have one of the ride vehicles from Peter Pan. And then here's one of the dolls that I'm convinced steals your soul from It's a Small World. And there's Minnie's 50th anniversary costume from Disneyland 2005. And I love it because you can see like the 50 in the rhinestones. Hi Baymax, I love you. And maybe one of my favorite parts of the entire exhibit, the partner statue. Always so cool to see. And just like any good Disney ride, it ends in a gift shop. Oh no, they have a bunch of Disney 100 stuff. We're getting some, aren't we? Okay, honestly, I didn't even think about the gift shop here when we were packing our suitcase. We have space, so whatever you want to buy, you can buy. All right, let me give you a little Disney 100 merch tour. You can see we've got mugs, we've got tumblers. I really like the Chicago design with Mickey there. We've got hats and shirts. We've got the Story of Disney 100 Years book. This mug, Disney 100, the exhibition Chicago, that Sherry already has in her hand. The Disney 100 little golden books. I think that's pretty cool. Of course, the ear hats, and then the ears. And I love this. The Disney 100, the exhibition sweatshirt. They have some pins here. I wonder if they have a Disney 100 pin. Although that's a pretty cool, this collectible set, the Disney 100 right there.
They have ornaments.
Oh, they have ornaments. Well, we're obviously getting one of those. And then right outside of the gift shop before you leave, they have little area that you can sketch characters. Okay, that's really fun. They've got Disney coloring sheets and tracing paper. Sherry, you're only allowed to take 2 per guest. Do you need to take a couple of them for our flight? And just like that, we have come to the end of the Disney 100 exhibition here in Chicago. We're gonna have to talk a little bit loud because the Disney music, just like the parks, is blasting.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on this?
I thought this was really cool. I really loved all of the different props and all the... I'm the one that reads like every little fact, so I really enjoyed all of that.
Me too. It was $35 for a ticket for the date we chose. Do you think it was worth it?
I think so, yeah.
Me too, absolutely. In fact, there's another one of these, I think in London. I'd be curious to see what the other one is like, because obviously they have different props, they have different things.
Right.
So just because you saw one of these doesn't mean that it would be exactly the same. I for sure would come again. I thought $35 was a good price. It took us about an hour and a half to go through and see everything, and absolutely loved it. We got an ornament, we got a mug. What more could you want? So friends, we love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I will link to the Disney 100 exhibit down below if you want to check it out. And we'll see you on the next Leg Life video. Bye, Goof. We love you.